Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
What's your set? 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Yellow. 15. 43. 43.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On one, right?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Harris going to get it again on second down. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one.
Ready?
But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
11. Gotta go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The tight end in motion right. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. In motion right is Wilson. Mahomes now on first down. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Touchdown. Nico Collins. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Harris. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, he bowls over him. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 35. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
John Franklin Myers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
On the return, here's Agnew. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Gun.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
On 2.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
12. Got.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow looking to pass.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Rashad Bateman.
36 yards.
And the Cowboys are back within a couple of the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
In motion right is Wilson. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He finds Wilson. Touchdown, Bengals. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Gun.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
One more, ready?
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
This one left side caught by Collins.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Now Mahomes. Got a man here. It's Wilson. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
11 mighty.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Quick throw to Collins.
And some room to roam now.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Fights, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Patrick Mahomes, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Damian Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Adam needs to. Adam needs to.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escape. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lorenzo Carter charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Mahomes going to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. And on that last pass for Patrick Mahomes, he tops 20,000 career passing yards. And, of course, this is a guy who came to the league in 2017. So to get to 20,000 so quickly, the only question now, where's the ceiling? Is it 40? Is it 50? Is it 70, 80,000? We will wait and see. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Donald Parham. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here we go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
11.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It's set. They gotta go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mahomes going to throw it here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
11 MT, take. 11,
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
11.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down.
Here we go.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understand